So this morning I'm cycling back from feeding my hens. I always cycle up in the morning to feed them first thing. And as I'm whizzing down the road on my bike, I noticed something that I'd not noticed before. And it was one of those smiley emoji speed signs. You know, the ones that give you a smiley face if you're within the limit, and they give you a sad face if you're going too fast. And I got a smiley face, I'm pleased to report. I felt really good. So that nudge completely worked on me. In fact, it worked so well, I was even tempted to go round the block again to get another smiley face. But I didn't, because I had things to do. Now, there's these sorts of nudges all around us, or you could call them incentives to get us to do what I thought of as pro-social behaviours. You know, there's things like signs in your street that will tell you to pick up litter because everyone else does, that sort of thing. And at the train station, see it, say it, sorted. So we're surrounded by these sort of nudges, and it got me thinking this morning whether workplace nudges, incentivizing healthy behaviours, might be a good idea in the workplace. Now, in terms of these emojis on the speed signs or on the speed radars, apparently there was a study done by the Welsh government, which I came across. I must have been really bored. That from 2016 that was talking about how they do reduce people's speed. And I guess you'd assume from that if it reduces speed, it's likely to reduce accidents, or you'd imagine. The one near me that I saw this morning was actually near to a school, so I'm sure reducing speed near a school is going to be a good thing. But anyway, back to the workplace. That's what this video is all about. Is it a good idea to incentivize healthy behaviors in the workplace? Now, many a year ago, in a previous incarnation, I worked in recruitment many years ago for a company in Birmingham. And we had a director that I'd like to think was very visionary. He was very ahead of his time, because we used to have to start work at 8 o'clock in the morning, every morning. But what he said was, if you go to the gym before work, you can come into work and start at 9 o'clock. So you got an extra hour if you went to the gym first. And this was really smart, because not only did it feel like it was a company that really cared about us, but he knew he was going to get more productivity out of us, because first thing in the morning would be hitting the weights, doing a run, and then sat there chilling out in the jacuzzi before getting suited and booted to be in the office for 9 o'clock. So we felt great. He got productivity because we were all fired up and energized when we got to work. Whereas the people that didn't might have been outside with their coffee and their cigarette, firing up their minds for the day ahead. But we were all just fired up because we'd been exercising already. So it was a really smart idea. On the flip side, I've worked in a different organisation where incentives went the other way, and it was an incentive towards an unhealthy behaviour, which was smoking, because we had a 20-minute break in the morning and an hour for lunch. But if you smoked, you could go out and nip out for a fag whenever you wanted to. Now, in my opinion, that's incentivising an unhealthy behaviour. Probably it was because the director herself smoked and didn't want to seem like a hypocrite taking breaks and not allowing everyone else to. But there's an incentive there for someone to carry on smoking. There's no incentive, or it's an incentive against giving up smoking. See, on the one hand, you've got people incentivizing towards good behaviors, they go to the gym before work, and some people incentivizing towards unhealthy behaviors, by having more breaks. Because if those people give up the smoking, they're going to be giving up some of those breaks as well. So I think in the same way that organizations are incentivizing sales because it brings money in, why not incentivize healthy behaviors, because it stops money going out? People who are healthy are less likely to be absent, less likely to turn up and underperform, less likely to leave your company due to health-related reasons. So why not incentivize those behaviors, because they keep money in the business? In the similar way that sales brings money in, healthy behaviors stop money going out. So what do you think? Is it worth incentivizing those healthy behaviors in your organization? I know from my time at the company that incentivized the gym before work, the people who went to the gym all seemed like the sort of people that would be likely to take less time off work. Or maybe it's just a correlation, I don't know. But they definitely seem like people less likely. So have a think about it. Is it worth incentivizing healthy behaviors in your business? Make people feel good with those incentives like the traffic nudge I talked about? I'll leave you the words of Stanford behavioral scientist B.J. Fogg, who said, people change best by feeling good, not feeling bad. So what things can you introduce, those nudgy emoji traffic lights in your organization, to prompt people to want to do those healthy behaviors that are good for them and good for your organization? Catch you soon.